is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They want to run it left here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
you've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his Morton. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for room, it's Knight. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The lone back's got it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Baldwin. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. Now on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, these Notre Dame linebackers are flying around. Remember that game that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had against Clemson? This guy could be in for that kind of night.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you change the whole offensive philosophy. When I'm getting tackles for losses and I'm getting you behind the sticks, I get to have even more fun and get after your quarterback and play the pass and not have to worry about the run.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. He's got an open man. Pushed down for the tackle. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Gain of 25 on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him in the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Hard running there. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Irish! He would not be denied.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the...
There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hauls it in on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Goski's are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Quarterback gets past the marker. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumbled that.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Baldwin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Huskies Cowboys have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's key. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm not going to sack him, but if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
And back to the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner will be knocked down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
and he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Steps away. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? And it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Washington sends out the punt team. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down for the offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Stumbled to the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to get him through the air. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It's a draw. Just ran him over. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Try to run it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pitt looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 28 to Tennessee. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And
this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my play.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Davis will throw. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. Oh, they're after him.
And how
about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Davis looking to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yep.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback may change this route. Davis will throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Picked off. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.